From the studios of the Republic Media Network, you're watching Arnab Goswami live on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10, powered by Nissan Magnite and Amrita University.
Ladies and gentlemen, some serious allegations on Shilpa Shetty's husband, a person called Raj Kundra. Shilpa Shetty's husband, apparently key conspirator in a pornography racket. There are serious allegations about the exploitation and misleading of people as part of this pornography racket. But the surprising thing is, once again, Bollywood completely silent. It's happening in their vicinity. Can they have an eyes shut wide approach? Eyes wide shut approach, ladies and gentlemen? And doesn't this flourishing pornography racket emerge as a blaring signal that it is time to regulate OTT platforms and apps more stringently? Let's debate.
At about 10:45 p.m. on Monday, Shilpa Shetty's husband Raj Kundra was arrested with the Mumbai police alleging that he appears to be the key conspirator in the case of creation of pornographic films and publishing on some apps. Today, a Mumbai court remanded Shilpa Shetty's husband Raj Kundra to police custody till the 23rd of July.
Republic TV has accessed Mumbai Police's remand copy in which they call Raj Kundra the key conspirator as far as the pornographic racket is concerned. In terms of evidence, Mumbai Police has cited WhatsApp conversations between Raj Kundra and his close associate where they are discussing about hiring models and also how exactly would the revenue model be of an app that was created by Raj Kundra and his associates. Mumbai Police is also looking into the financial angle in which they suspect that Raj Kundra happens to be the key person in terms of funding this entire racket.
The Mumbai Police Joint Commissioner in a news conference laid down the modus operandi and spoke of how women were lured.
Some small-time artists were lured into giving break in some web series or some short stories. They were asked to, they were called for auditions and were asked to give some bold scenes, which later on translated into semi-nudity and complete nude scenes also, which was against their wishes. Now, during investigation, we found that Umesh Kamath is looking after the India operations of Mr. Raj Kundra. Now, this Vian company of Raj Kundra had a tie-up with Kendrin company which is based in London, and Kendrin owns this Hotshot app. This Hotshots app was publishing all this nude content, and operations of this Hotshots app, including the accounting part and the piracy part, was carried out through the office of Vian company in Mumbai.
The complainants are speaking up, but even as Bollywood's latest scandal comes to light, Bollywood itself is silent. With 9 arrests in the pornography racket case, and with more likely to be questioned, the question arises, how is a pornography racket flourishing? And why is there a nervous and queasy silence from the film fraternity? Is it time to regulate web content and OTT media? Let's debate.
We have Mukesh Khanna tonight. We have Ruchika Agarwal, former member of the CBFC. We have Sanju Verma of the BJP. We have Mukesh Tyagi, who's an actor and lawyer. Shoaib Chaudhary, film and TV producer. Akashdeep Sabir, Anupam Sanghi, who's a lawyer from Nagpur, and Uday Shankar Pani, filmmaker and panel member of the CBFC. Thank you, gentlemen. Akashdeep, I want you to open the debate with Sanju Verma tonight. Is this really something that nobody knew about? You know, this Kundra porn racket. But the general conversation is that this has been known, that there is a whole industry of pornographic, semi-pornographic, pornographic videos, pornographic films, and that especially it is doing the rounds on the digital medium. Tell me, is it possible this was all operating and nobody knew at all? Not just what Raj Kundra was up to, but the whole pornography racket that seems to be, up and running in Mumbai.
No, Arnab, nothing, no connections with
Nobody knew.
Bollywood. I mean, I am a part of the industry from a second generation, and I know all that is happening around because the word does get to us. Now, this is shocking, and it's not something that we all knew and were silent about. In any case, pornography is an industry that exists in Hollywood also, but it's not called Hollywood. So here too, it exists, and it's not Bollywood. And I would like him to be called as Raj Kundra, not as Shilpa Shetty's husband. I mean, why link her to this? He has a lot of answers to give. The police commissioner has come out and said that they have sufficient evidence. So that's reason for us to believe and take it on face value. A lot of answering on his part. As regards Bollywood, there is nothing that Bollywood knew about this racket. And this is something that an individual decides to do with his certain group and the whole link, as we saw in your pre-capsule just now, about how there was a company,
why are they silent?
In London.
No, the issues here are about the exploitation of women, the exploitation of talent, the exploitation. I don't know if you've read this, but serious exploitation of poor girls from economically weak backgrounds. I just am flabbergasted. I'm not saying Bollywood has organized this, but the silence of Bollywood, these girls from economically weak backgrounds, they would be forced to pose nude. Their videos would be uploaded on porn sites, mobile apps. The videos would earn lots of lakhs of rupees. These girls from economically weak backgrounds would be lured on the pretext that they will be given work in OTT platforms, TV serials. And apparently this is rampant. Oh, okay, so let me ask you one other question. No, 1 minute, just 1 minute, Akash. I'm saying, is there any significant person in Bollywood who's even tweeted about this today?
No.
Sanju, have you seen any? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that?
You shouldn't be surprised at their silence, Arnab. There have been even other issues, and we've always discussed.
No, but I'm asking.
Probably
Sanju.
In this matter, it's a bit too early. Let someone People have to speak. You can't be silent. It is deplorable. It's disgusting. You can't remain silent.
Sanju Verma is on the debate. Sanju Verma.
I want to come in now, please. Akashdeep, I heard you, and I think you made some pertinent points. At least you acknowledge the fact that it is disgusting and this needs to be condemned. And I think that is a welcome move to start with. But I think Arnab made a very important point, and I'm so glad he's discussing this. Because I don't think too many mainstream channels are actually discussing this particular issue, though it's taken the Twitter world by storm for reasons what you will. First and foremost, I think that, there is this famous quote, the only thing worse than a liar is a liar who is also a hypocrite. And I would like to say that this applies to Bollywood to the T. Because I think here is an industry which is full of hypocrites. The first way of resolving an issue is to take cognizance of it. But I think Bollywood has institutionalized hypocrisy whereby anything goes, be it drug trafficking, be it child pornography, be it exploitation of women, be it
institutionalized Bollywood in the first place.
Stop interrupting me, stop getting rattled, stop interrupting me.
No, you are saying things that I don't agree with. I just can't allow you to go on and on, just like you don't allow people when you start talking.
The point is that Bollywood has an opinion on everything. Out of what Kareena Kapoor Khan has the audacity to say we should celebrate a noiseless Diwali. Dia Mirza has the audacity to say we should celebrate a waterless Holi.
none of these Bollywood out-of-work starlets or whatever they are have shown this sensitivity to condemn Bakri Eid. This is one example of their double standards. I will point out another thing. This debate is about the institutionalization of crime.
No, let's not. It's not a
Of hypocrisy, institutionalization of prejudice that is wrong in the underbelly.
no. The question is, and you know the point being tonight. The point being tonight. Thank you so much. The point being tonight, and I want to bring in Mukesh Khanna. I want to bring in Shoaib. You know, when people who speak on everything, on every matter, from matters of government to Pakistan to economy to national security, when such a serious, and Mukesh Khanna, may I bring you into the debate with Shoaib, such a serious pornography racket has emerged. And people are shocked. People are shocked at the nature of the exploitation. And who is being exploited? The poorest, the most vulnerable people are being exploited. Where are the people there? Where are the people, the placard gang which says, I am Hindustan, I am ashamed? Where are the people who say that we speak for the rights of women? If you speak for the rights of women, then you should really be speaking up on what is happening and you should express your concern. You cannot pretend. My point is, Mukesh Khanna, you cannot pretend that nothing is happening, that we are not aware. You can't go silent. Mukesh Khanna, please. And then Shoaib, please come in after Mukesh Khanna completes. Yes.
Arnab ji, let me first greet you. Welcome to your show. And I know I'm late because I was not invited before. But Arnab ji, you have come back with the extra energy, and you're talking of all the serious issues. And I would like God to give you more strength to keep.
Thank you, sir.
For these things. Now you see, Arnab, you're talking about. Welcome. You're always talking about, Arnab ji, you're always talking about industry, not talking about drugs, Minas. You're talking about industry, not talking about these sex pornography films. I have no answers to that. I mean, I always, maybe I've spoken against, I'm the one who comes out and is always being singled out why Mukesh Khanna speaks against industry. मुझे लगता है कि इंडस्ट्री समझती है कि हम फैमिली हैं और हम फैमिली के मेंबर्स एक दूसरे के बारे में नहीं बोलेंगे. ये एक खतरनाक द ट्रेंड हैज ऑलरेडी कम इन द इंडस्ट्री. दे नो इट एग्जिस्ट, लेफ्ट साइड, राइट साइड, दे सीन पीपल डूइंग इट. बट now see, Arnab, this is not a Indian problem. This is an international problem. Making soft porn films, pornographic films, it is available on every net. I had issued one video of mine saying OTT banam Ashleel platform. Now OTT is Nirankush platform. The producers put everything over there. Arnab ji, you remember my age or maybe other. हमारे ज़माने में क्या होता था कि अगर आपको ऐसी फिल्में देखनी है तो आपको पूरे ग्रुप को किसी ने को अपना कमरा, घर का कमरा चूज करना पड़ता था. प्रोजेक्टर आता था, फिल्म आती थी, अंधेरे में बैठ के फिल्में देखते थे. साहब, आज एक मोबाइल में 4 बटन दबाने के बाद में एक बच्चा भी पोर्नोग्राफी फिल्म देख रहा होता है. This is a very, 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 very serious issue. I know I can't solve it, you can't solve it, neither of any panel member can solve it. It is only the government who can solve this problem.
But can we be?
And it can be only solved by iron-handed determination, iron-handed execution, honesty, iron-handed. No law cannot solve this problem. ये सब छूट जाते हैं. सबूत नहीं है, साहब कहाँ है? सबको मालूम है कि करने वाले हैं, लेकिन जब लॉ आता है तो फिर मैं समझता हूं कि there has to be something has to be done. I mean, it's a very serious issue.
No,
हमारे youth को खराब कर रहा है. I think it's spoiling the next generation.
No, there has to be, and it's what my biggest concern is. And Shoaib, please feel free to come into the debate now next with Ruchika Agarwal. My real concern is about exploitation, and we are all for creativity. In fact, we want more creativity, more creative work. Some OTT platforms have done some great work. Some of the best creative work is being done there. But, you know, what's happening is, in the media business, there is a lot of desperation on OTT platforms. They get some of the OTT platforms get a lot of investment at high valuation. They need to justify it. And I'm shocked, but the fact is that there is virtual porn on several OTT platforms. Now we are talking about apps. At some point, there has to be regulation. Even the Supreme Court has called for screening of shows on OTT platforms. This industry is worth thousands of crores. But in this case, again, I ask you, Shoaib, why is Bollywood quiet? Why are the people who are in the film industry, keeping such a silence on this matter? If there is one issue on which you have to speak, because human lives are at stake, it is this.
Arnab, tonight I agree with you and Mr. Mukesh Khanna for a change with every word that you both have spoken tonight. But the fact is that nobody from Bollywood is speaking on this issue.
Yeah, go on. I can hear you, Shoaib. I can hear you.
Any individual any individual who's responsible or involved in any illegal activity will be paying for his own deeds. Why should Bollywood or anybody else from the industry should speak about it? You know, I mean, an investigation is being happening for the last 5 months, and I'm sure they must have a lot of substance in the investigation that has led to Raj's arrest. I don't see any reason why anybody should speak on this.
You don't see any reason why anybody should speak about the...
Why they shouldn't?
Yeah. Rochika Agarwal, please. She's a former member of the CBFC and National General Secretary of the Karni Sena.
Yes, you should not hold the entire film fraternity responsible for...
Yes.
I am not.
No, Shoaib, I wanted to ask you, why should they not speak about it? First of all, Arnab, I would like to welcome you. It's been for the first time since the time you've come back on the show. It's nice to see you back on television.
Nice to see you back. Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of people have messaged me that they are happy to see you back. Shoaib, why shouldn't they speak about this particular case? Why shouldn't they speak about Shilpa Shetty's husband, Raj Kundra? Why should they not speak about, when they can easily speak about Sanjay Dutt, when Sanjay Dutt was arrested with AK-47? When a lady puts up an allegation about Me Too on Anurag Kashyap, they spoke in favor of Anurag Kashyap, but now they don't want to speak about Sushant Singh Rajput, they don't want to speak about Disha Salian, they don't want to speak about Jia Khan, they don't want to speak about such mysterious deaths in the industry, but they wanted to speak about Sanjay Dutt when he was found in possession of AK-47. And now you're very conveniently saying that why should they speak? Why? When Shilpa Shetty is portraying a very clean image of promoting yoga and clean environment, then why not clean environment at home? Why not?
No. While I don't,
the dark...
Don't mention
Raj Kundra was arrested for match fixing as well. His deeds were always very dubious. He was arrested for match fixing also. Don't you remember that? No, don't you remember? Don't you remember he was arrested for match fixing as well? His deeds have always been like that, and there's so many people, not just Raj Kundra, there's so many people in the industry who are involved with such cases. Oh, Baba, see, I have a friend who spent time with these people, and she's seen it live. The way drugs is floated in the parties. The way drugs is available in the parties.
So did you ask your friend to go to the cops and report this case? Now it's very...
Yes, she's ready.
Did you ask your friend who is a couple to go to and report it to the cops?
No. I want to remain focused on the issue. 1 minute, Rochika. I want to remain focused on the issue. This is a serious... And Anupam, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. So my question is, Anupam, my question is, if I may get everyone in, see viewers. Some people are saying tonight that Arnab, why is only Republic picking up the issue? Why are you the only one who's picking up the issue? In fact, Sanju Verma asked me that question. I'm picking up the issue because you know, the dark realities of the porn industry cannot be ignored. There are people who say, oh, pornography is an industry. We should have many industries in this country. We should have a news media industry. We should have a software industry. We should have a chemicals industry. We should have a health industry. But why do we need to have a pornography industry? First of all, tell me what great contribution this does to the country. I'll tell you the damage. No, I'll tell you. No, don't smoke over it. No, I'm sorry. Don't smoke over it. It makes me angry. You know, there is a report in April 2020 by the India Child Protection Front, which shows an average 5 million searches. 5 million searches for child pornography on the public web were made across 100 cities in India, which was an increase of 100%. So, if you know, the pornography industry will eventually contribute to the child pornography industry, and therefore I say we should have a movement against it, and nobody should be quiet about it. If you are quiet about it, you're responsible.
We must have a movement against it. Get the government to ban it.
If you start a movement, I see.
Start by speaking up.
You on this.
The government
I think the big wigs, Bollywood will support you for this.
In religious nature and offensive in the language and visuals. And sexual content should be banned on all the OTT platforms.
Bollywood complete with its...
No, 1 minute. Just one minute. No, 1 minute. I ask you here today, Anupam Sanghi, you tell me. Are you aware or not of a ridiculous amount of semi-pornographic material being operated on some of the leading OTT sites in the country?
Arnab, I'm not sure, first of all, how you define pornography and obscenity. Because what I've seen in the past, there are many OTT series, whether it's Tandav or even films like Ulta Punjab or even...
I'm sorry, please do not... No. Controversial content, Tandav, Ulta Punjab is a completely different category. Anupam, you know what I'm talking about. We are talking about pornography, semi-porn, abuse and exploitation of poor young women, knowingly,
of course,
by people who realize their vulnerabilities. Yes.
If the women are being exploited and if there is misrepresentation, cheating against such women, no doubt, I'm very glad that the government or the police is taking action, and it's definitely deplorable. But I'm also very surprised that, they are so quick in taking action at such events, but they are so slow in taking action when it comes to actual rape. It took a Nirbhaya case for the criminal justice system, for the police to really wake up that we do have a criminal law and we need to, we can't be sleeping. So I can take it with a pinch of salt till I don't know of more evidence, till more is not revealed as to whether this is actually obscene or pornographic, because A, it is very subjective, what is pornographic, and B, in the past,
what is this subjectivity argument,
issue than a real child pornography issue or anything to save children, because anything that is on the technology platform today is being questioned. So it's not clear as to the government knows what is the vision for digital India, what is the vision for peace and allowing people to coexist.
Mukesh Tyagi, besides being a lawyer, is also an actor. Wishes to respond to you, Anupam. Wishes to respond to you. One thing I'll say before Mukesh comes in. See, Anupam, we all come as good citizens into this debate. I believe we should not waste time discussing what is terrorism, what is pornography. Then we'll keep debating for the next 10 years. What is terrorism? What is pornography? Terrorism will happen. People will be exploited. Pornography industry will grow. Thousands of people will be exploited by the pornography industry, and we'll keep discussing the definition of pornography and terrorism. I just don't agree with this approach, but I'll let Mukesh respond to you. Mukesh Tyagi.
Arnab, one thing I like about your program is that you take up the topic and relentlessly take it to the logical end. That something brings the value and meaning to the whole process. Bollywood needs detox, complete detox. We have seen the onslaught against Bollywood in last few months, Sushant Singh case, drug case, and many other matters, there is a striking bipolarity and selectivism. When they want to talk about the national issues, they burn the midnight oil, and when it comes to the ground mess, they just maintain a deafening silence, which is very deplorable. It's a matter of a great shame to all of us as the fraternity of Mumbai. But the problem is that the problem is, Arnab, that most of these servers are located offshore and we have no jurisdiction. Secondly, the definition, like the consumption of pornography is permitted within the Act, but however the production and transmission is not permitted within the Act. So then again, high courts have intervened. They asked to scale down all the 857 adult pornographic sites, but Supreme Court undid that, and they said that only the child pornography should be banned. So now in China you cannot have the pornography at all. I think the censor board, like in film industry, we also need to have a very higher, stricter regulation. The way it is deteriorating, the moral and ethical display on even OTT platforms, they are displaying like no less than a soft porn. So I think the culture is now flourishing, and you know, India is the third highest watching the pornography, and the data which is consumed on watching the pornography is almost 60 to 70%. So which is a huge revenue for all these providers. So there is a whole lot of a lobby and a nexus which do not want this pornography to get eliminated. As a result, when we have seen the movies business is coming to grinding halt, every crowd is shifting to now OTT platform. It has become so lucrative. The porn business is lucrative worldwide. So people are, and you know, Raj Kundra's controversial, he wrote a book, How Not to Make Money. I think he has understood all the arts of making money. He is haunted by different controversies. And so, you know, his hands are full of controversy. So, you know, I think through your program, we need to detox, and this kind of pornography business should be coming to an end, and government should come with a heavy hand against all these people who are trying to flourish under this business. So like Kangana Ranaut, I thank Kangana Ranaut, that said all that glitter is not gold. So she is raising the voice, but most of the people across Bollywood are maintaining a very conspicuous silence, which is highly deplorable. And even they are saying with the, you know, with a very little defensive, some kind of morality involved into it. But let me tell you, it is not coming from the heart, and which is something very serious. No. This rot will continue. No, you will see to it. We'll be back to the square one.
No, the point being today, what we cannot ignore, and I want to bring in Uday Shankar Pani on this, what we cannot ignore is the fact that minors, children, people from poor backgrounds, young women from economically weak backgrounds who may be coming to seek a career in acting, who may just be desperate for some opportunity, are exploited. You know, Mr. Pani, people want to get fashionable about pornography. And if we were to say that stop the pornography, they would say, oh, you are not, you're not modern enough. If you were to say, and I just lost the phone line, but I think you can hear me. If you were to say that minors between 10 and 17 years of age have been exploited in this country, they don't want to listen to it. I think there is a hypocrisy. People are uncomfortable somehow. People are uncomfortable, Mr. Pani, talking about it.
First, let me welcome Arnab. You went,
thank you.
You were imprisoned as a journalist, but you came back as a legend. And I remember, I know so many people who didn't want to celebrate Diwali. They said, unless Arnab comes back. And I'm glad you came back before Diwali.
Thank you, sir.
People did celebrate Diwali. Anyway, talking of censor, you see, censor has been trying to fight this battle on different levels. Of course, government also has been banning these porno sites. But, you know, every time we try to create problems for the porno industry, there are solutions. There are different websites which come up.
Like what?
We in Censor Board has been fighting this battle for a long time. Fighting, you know, like controlling films in theater, a different yardstick for them, a different yardstick for television audience, and a different yardstick For even OTT, I think that whole policy is being worked out. I think something very strict is going to come up and try to control this nuisance in the OTT platform. But at the same time, yes, there has been a shameful
Sir, I'm sorry to intervene. You cannot control.
Nobody.
Sir, you cannot control. These offshore servers are brought under the jurisdiction of Indian laws. Because your OTT, the kind of material which is displayed on OTT, you think it's not so embarrassing? Can you watch it with the family? Can you watch it the kind of obscene and the kind of pornographic which is served through OTT day in, day out? You think it's controllable? No, it is not controllable because you have allowed it to happen.
First of all,
the servers are outside the country and you have no jurisdiction. You have no jurisdiction, sir. And secondly, the regulations. The problem is that
Go on.
By simply saying that we should bring it under control, you need to connect the legal framework. And the legal...
I am sure the government is working on that and they're trying to... But of course, let me admit that I, being a part of the film industry, I've been very embarrassed by this shameful silence.
No, we all are. We all are.
Our film industry. When it comes to... Wait a second. When it comes down to inviting a porno star to become a star, like a porno star like Sunny Leone to come and become a star in film industry, aren't we promoting?
That is a point of view. I don't want to get into individuals, Mr. Pani. Mr. Pani, the issue is not of individuals. I want to go back. I want to go back to Mukesh Khanna. I want to go back to Mukesh Khanna. Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. Can I go to Mukesh and Akash?
Very unfair. No, very unfair. I don't think the pornography film industry is film industry. No, it is. The way
Obviously
Playboy magazine,
Mr. Pani.
the way
The question.
Penthouse
1 second,
is in an industry.
Let me come to a larger point here. Let me come to a larger point here. Akashdeep and Mukesh. Akashdeep, just keep it brief because we have limited time. Question being today, there are certain OTT platforms who are flush with funds. What should they be doing? They should be creating good historical semi-fiction content that lasts the years. What do? They produce the kind of C-grade trash because it is cheap, it is exploitative, it is based only upon the only creativity is there, how explicit can you get?
Yeah,
right? And then they put these on these platforms. No, I'm sorry. Now you know that a lot of people who are part of this have affiliations to Bollywood. You think Bollywood cannot step in and say, we have a social responsibility not to produce trash on OTT networks? How much trash is being produced on OTT networks? You tell me. How much dirty, explicit garbage is being produced today?
Arnab, see, when OTT just picked up a few years back, and then, of course, during COVID, with people having nothing more to do, it grew exponentially. The point is, initially, everyone said, oh, here is a free medium.
Don't blame the people. Don't blame the people. I'm sorry. You're saying don't blame the people. No, what do you mean? People have nothing to do.
I'm talking about the makers.
People have nothing to do, so people have a justification for creating a pornography industry.
Blaming the people.
Sorry, Mukesh.
Blaming the makers.
Mukesh,
blaming the people.
Blame the makers.
Who said
blame the makers.
Free medium.
Mukesh Khanna, show the mirror.
And they realize that now your big players are telling you.
Mukesh Khanna, please. Mukesh Khanna.
Arnab, let me tell you one thing. We need to change this. We need to change the mindset of the industry people. In your own program, I will just quote one incident where in your program, a film director told that, Mukesh ji, I am a senior citizen. I can watch anything, I want to watch. I told him, sir, you are watching everything. You have right to watch everything. But whatever you are watching is watched by a child also in his mobile. So we need to change their mindset. The people in the industry have their own mindset. They think that it is allowed. We can watch. We are grown up. It's all wrong. You have to be stopped. They have to stop making these films. You have to stop. There is no A category, B category, C category. We don't have that
action to stop all this child pornography.
We don't have the security system.
You cannot blame
we don't have the security system here.
Fraternity for an individual's crime.
No, we are not blaming the industry, but industry is not speaking against it. Why Raj Kundra's wife is not speaking against it? Forget about the industry.
Why should
doesn't she know about this?
Why should his wife speak on it?
Why she's not coming up? Why she's not coming and telling that my husband is doing a bad job?
Ruchika! I want Ruchika to come in. Ruchika!
Maybe she doesn't know about this business, sir. Maybe she doesn't know about this business. You can't.
Why is she not speaking? Isn't she a part of it?
Why can't she
know? She
know?
doesn't know what her husband is doing.
That we can't make those allegations here. But no, we can't draw those conclusions. We can't draw those conclusions.
But at the same time, I feel the way drug case was investigated. The way drug case was investigated and handled in the same way this particular case should be handled. Because they were
absolutely okay. Last word from Sanju Verma on the left. Sanju Verma is on the left with Sanju Verma.
Thank you, Arnab. Arnab, there are a couple of people who said that we need to have stronger internet security laws, and I completely concur with that. So I would like to let your panelists know that the government has amended subsection 2, section 87 and subsection 2, section 79 of the Information and Technology Act of 2000 so that those who do not adhere to intermediary guidelines like Twitter did recently, they will be treated as publishers and not intermediaries. So that they can
we've had
guidelines to stop making porn.
We have a
crime. People should have the sense not to do it.
Sanju, well, I think there is from the response I'm getting, people have strong views on it. I'll only say one thing, viewers. We need a software industry. We need a media industry. You even need a Bollywood industry. You need a chemicals industry. You need a defense industry. Believe me, viewers, we don't need a pornography industry in this country. We don't need. We can do better.